Hiya, Simon Berry here from Voodoo Unicycles, and this is the next in the series of our video tutorials, and this one is how to rolling wrap, which is this trick right here. We'll be looking at each element of the rolling wrap itself and then at the other tricks that go into making it, such as leg wraps and seat wraps. Right, first of all, when you're trying rolling wraps, this is going to happen a lot. You're going to end up spending a lot of time with the floor, so I recommend that you get some shin pads, maybe elbow pads and a helmet, and it'll really make you more confident, because remember, Simon knows best. One of the main tricks you need to know before you can learn to rolling wrap is the leg wrap, and as the name suggests, that's where you wrap your leg around the seat of the unicycle, so let's go through that. Stability is the most important thing with leg wraps. You need to be able to support your weight on one crank while the other foot is going round. The timing of the hand exchange is also really important. You need to make it so that your leg can go around the seat smoothly without being stopped by your hands. This timing is really just a matter of practice, so watch this a bit, go outside and try your best with it. That's pretty much all I can say about leg wraps. Getting that initial balance to actually stand on one crank is really difficult, but it's vital if you're going to learn to rolling wrap. Seat wraps are one of the next tricks up from leg wraps, but really I wouldn't say they're essential if you're going to rolling wrap, because I'm awful at seat wraps, but I can still rolling wrap. And as you'll see here, like, I can barely seat wrap at all. So here's a seat wrap that I actually landed, and as you'll see, it is literally a rolling wrap without the roll. And this is why it's so useful, because it can help you learn the timing for the hand exchange and the foot positioning. But really, if you're struggling with seat wraps, I would just move straight onto rolling wraps because you might find it easier. To break seat wraps down, the starting hand position is exactly the same as a leg wrap, but instead of putting the seat straight back in between your legs, you need to pass the seat into your other hand and then bring it round on the other leg. The hardest part with seat wraps will be the hand exchange into the other hand, but with a lot of practice and making sure that it's timed correctly like it is in this clip, then hopefully you'll be able to get it. Also, if you're having trouble bringing the seat back around, it might be useful to learn leg wraps on the other leg, and then that way you'll have a more solid base in bringing the seat around. And now we're ready to move on to learning the actual rolling wrap itself. If you've learnt seat wraps, then really this should be quite easy. It's just a matter of getting used to rolling on the crank. And if you're coming straight from being able to do leg wraps, then it might take a bit more work learning the hand exchange from hand to hand, but hopefully you will get it. Rolling on the crank is going to feel really hard at first, and unfortunately it's just something that's going to come with time and practice. But being comfortable standing on the crank will help a lot, as will having a smooth push on the tyre. So not too hard, not too aggressive, a nice smooth push. If we look at it from the front, we can see that the hand positioning is the same as for leg wraps and seat wraps, and that the hand exchange at the back takes place after exactly half a rev on the cranks. This is because it allows the wheel to roll smoothly and not get caught up in your feet. If we look at it from behind, we can see exactly how the hand exchange works. After the wheel has gone round half a rev, the seat is passed into the other hand and then brought back around just like in a seat wrap. A lot of people struggle to get the second part of the roll, but that's generally down to the fact that they don't do the hand exchange at the right time. If you do the hand exchange at the right time, you should be able to put your foot on the other crank and roll smoothly. I think that's pretty much all the elements of the rolling wrap covered, but bear in mind this trick takes a long time to learn. It took me hours and hours and hours, but if you really want to do it, it's definitely worth putting the time in. I've been Simon Berry. There should be some more tutorials out in the near future, so make sure you subscribe to get them first. I hope this has managed to be of some help to you, and if you liked it, make sure you like the video, and if you want more updates on things that Voodoo are doing, go on Facebook and like us. We're called Voodoo Unicycles.